Taylor out in center field. Fleming starting off with a double, but a strikeout by Brown and a ground out by McDivitt has him at third with 2 outs. That 0-1 fastball misses away, 1-1. Offensively for the Bullfrogs, they're at 266. Again, in the middle of the pack, offensive middle pack pitching, and they find themselves in the middle of the south as that ball is hit into foul territory. Clemens just misses it as he ran a long way to try to track that one down. But not fast enough. That ball was about a couple inches out of the reach of his glove. As Taylor will stay alive. So the Bullfrogs are currently going to the playoffs if the season ended tonight. They're tied with the Kalamazoo Growlers for that 4th spot, but the Bullfrogs hold the tiebreaker over the Growlers as they have a better record against the number 3 seed Battle Creek Bombers. As Taylor strikes out, we'll get more about the playoffs and the scenarios moving forward in tonight's broadcast. But the inning ends on a strikeout by Taylor. It's 1-0 Chinooks. We head to the 3rd. Bullfrogs baseball. WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolet Bank. I thought all banks were basically the same products, same promises. Then I heard about Real Rewards checking from Nicolet Bank. Who pays 3% APY on a checking account? Nicolet Bank, that's who. See how much you can earn by going to nicoletbank.com and use their interest calculator. The results may be surprising. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer, and I earn real rewards at Nicolet Bank.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Hello?
This is the Federal Bureau of Vacation, and you, ma'am, need a break.
What? Sorry, bad cell connection.
I called your landline.
You did?
At work.
But...
At night.
Oh.
On a weekend.
All right, I'll take a vacation as soon as
You're ready now?
I am?
Yes. You know what else is ready?
What?
Your room at American.
I knew you'd say that.
Play American's hilarious fill-in-the-blanks game for a chance to win great prizes at fillintowin.com. American, your room is ready. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited.
So, Ugly worked around Tonga, puts up a 0. Against the Chinooks in the bottom second. We head to the 3rd. I think Chinooks still front. Shoemaker and Apodi Davis due up here in the 3rd. Hey, fan. To U.S. Cellular. I remind you that their service gives you a strong signal in the middle of anywhere. U.S. Cellular's focus on local communities allows them to deliver an ideal customer experience. U.S. Cellular, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. The 0-1, breaking ball in there for a strike. Shoemaker down 0-2. Bunted for a base hit back in the 1st. He was later stranded at first. And he swings and foul tips it right in McDivitt's glove. So Shoemaker's going to strike out. Round number 1 here in the 3rd. Strikeouts for Lackney to start the ball game. Bring up Quincy Naporti. Now Naporti has feasted off of left-handed pitching this year. He's batting .378 at second on the Bullfrogs against lefties. That one is in there for a strike. Has a couple home runs, 14 hits and 37 at-bats. Also works 7 walks and has yet to strike out against a lefty hitter this season. That's impressive stuff. Naporti only has 9 strikeouts all season long. Them coming against right-handed pitching. The 0-1 is popped up in the infield. Reardon makes the catch right behind the second base bag, so 2 quick outs for Lackney in the third. Jonah Davis now going to step in the batter's box. Davis struck out swinging in the first inning. She's in that 4 hole. First pitch, hits on the ground over to Reardon. He's going to dive. He makes the play. He throws from his knees. Safe as Davis goes sliding into first. Almost a great play by Matt Reardon, but Davis just too fast in order to beat out that infield single. Reardon dove in the hole, threw from his knees, unable to get Davis. Let's have a base runner here with 2 outs, and Matt Hoig stepping to the plate. Davis faced like he was going to go, but put on the brakes. I think he didn't get a good jump, as that ball's going to miss down and away to Matt Hoig. Hoig took strike 3 looking in the first to end the inning. Pickoff attempt. Davis gets back safely. As Hoig fouls one back, 1-1. That was 88 from the left side, so hard throwing Lackney. Hoig, one of the best hitters for the Bullfrogs in the last 10 ball games, hitting .333, has 9 hits and 27 at-bats, and he's drove in 6 runs, good for third in the last 10 ball games, as he seems to be seeing the ball well offensively. As he swings and misses, but the ball is going to get off McDivitt's glove, and Jonah Davis is going to move into scoring position. So the Bullfrogs put a runner at second base for the 3rd straight inning. So far, they're 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position. So Hoig go down 1-2. He's going to call time. It was timed by the catcher, actually. Lackney still threw the pitch. Not sure if McDivitt wanted that pitch call. Maybe that's why he called time. It's 1-2 to Matt Hoig. That pitch is going to miss up, trying to get Hoig to chase. But he is smart enough, lays off. It's 2-2 to the Iowa Western second base, or should I say former Iowa Western second baseman, as he signed on to play his college baseball at the University of Iowa, the Hawkeyes. 2-2. That ball's hit foul off towards the right side. Foul ball brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. For all your glass and door needs, call 920-468-7820. Two. As Hoig's going to pop one up, that one will go out of play. So he remains alive, 2-2. Trying to drive in Jonah Davis. Davis reached on a single with 2 outs after Lackney got Shoemaker Naporti out fairly quickly. Now pitching again with a runner in scoring position for the 3rd straight inning. The Bullfrogs yet to cash in. 2-2. And that one just missed. Looked like a changeup, maybe a little outside. It moves to full count with Chris Boatsway standing in the on-deck circle. Lackney gets his sign. He's going to come set at the letters. The payoff pitch. That one is sent to center field, and an easy play by the center fielder Taylor for out number 3. So the Bullfrogs strand another Runner in scoring position. 1-0. Chinook still out in front. We head to the bottom of the third. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a Brew Pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half-pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brew Pub Pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brew Pub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Want to know what I like best about high school sports? I love watching my son run on the field. I love the fact that since he's been playing high school sports, he's making better decisions. And I love knowing that with the proper equipment, education, conditioning, and coaching, high school sports here in Wisconsin are safer than ever before. And that's something I really love.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with north winds at 5 to 10 and our lows falling back into the upper 50s. And then on Sunday, we'll see our partly cloudy sky, northeast winds at 5 to 10 as our highs will be in the mid-70s. Sunday night, skies will be mostly clear, south winds, lows will be in the upper 50s. Then on Monday, we'll see our skies mostly sunny with our winds out of the south at 5 to 10 and our highs will be nearing 80 degrees. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Greg Tatro.
Now in the bottom of the third, the Chinooks have a 1-0 advantage over your Bullfrogs. The official game cap of the Bullfrogs brought to you exclusively by Pacific Headwear. Pick up one today at the Hop Shop or online at www.greenbaybullfrog.com. That's Pacific Headwear. Official game cap of your Green Bay Bullfrogs as Matt Reardon steps in. First pitch, breaking ball, down for a ball. Reardon had that to begin the bottom of the first. As he sends one over to Naporti. Naporti jumps up, makes the catch. Nice play by Naporti at third base to take away a hit from Matt Reardon. Naporti was playing in on the grass. Reardon, the left-handed hitter, hitting it backside. But Naporti, using all of 6-1, makes the catch, round number one. As that pitch is sent into right field, but that's going to slice foul into the Chinooks bullpen. Strike number one off the bat of Joe Duncan. Duncan had a single in the first. Hit a weak ground ball up the middle. And beat out. Infield hit. He was later thrown out at second base, though, as he tried to go on a ball in the dirt. Blocked up by Hamilton. He picked it up and threw out Duncan. 0-2. Another ball in the dirt blocked by Hamilton. But he doesn't go around. 1-2. To Joe Duncan, the left fielder. Fastball outside, just missed. Your Bullfrogs in the second half, 16-12. 2.5 back from the rafters. The Lakeshore Chinooks are at 14-14. 2 games behind the Bullfrogs, 4.5 games behind the Raptors. Overall, though, the Green Bay Bullfrogs are 2 games under 500, 31-33, as Duncan sends one to center field, and that will be a base hit for Duncan, his second hit of the ball game. So the Bullfrogs sit 11.5 games back from the Raptors. They're tied for 4th with the Kalamazoo Growlers. But if the playoffs started tonight, the Bullfrogs would be in because they hold the tiebreaker over the Growlers. That tiebreaker is head-to-head, but they're tied 4-4 head-to-head. So the second tiebreaker is the best record of that third-place team, which is the Battle Creek Bombers. Bullfrogs are 3-5 against the Bombers, but the Growlers are 2-6. So even though the Bullfrogs have struggled against the Bombers, they still have that tiebreaker over the Growlers. Behind the Growlers is the Wisconsin Woodchucks. They're 29-34. They sit 13 games back, a game and a half behind your Bullfrogs. Bullfrogs won that series 5-3, but are done playing the Woodchucks. Breaking ball misses up. Rockford Rivers, they're 29-35. They're 13.5 games back, two full games behind your Bullfrogs. They're currently running a 5-game losing streak. We'll welcome them back into town Thursday next week for the final of that series. Bullfrogs up 4-2. As that ball's hit into right center, and that's going to be extra bases for Riley. Duncan's coming from first. He's going to go to third, and he's going to score. Riley triple, and the Chinooks now lead 2-0. Off of Harrison Egley and the Bullfrogs. RBI triple, Riley. It's a turf field here in Park, so once that ball hits the turf, it just goes. And it was able to get all the way to the wall in right center. Now it's 2-0. Chinooks picking up their 5th hit. So a team who's been struggling all year offensively has had success early on against Egley. 2-0 as pitcher coach Angelo Nicolosi is going to go out and talk to his pitcher. Let's get back to these standings here for a second. So the Lakeshore Chinooks are 29-35 overall. 2 games behind the Bullfrogs for that final playoff spot. That's why this series is so important. If the Chinooks can take 2 from the Bullfrogs, they would pull into a tie for that 4th and final playoff spot. And these teams will meet at the end of the season. The last 2 ball games are against the Chinooks, and those could be an extremely exciting 2 games with playoff implications on the line. The Kenosha are 22-42. They're 20.5 games back. They have, I think, almost mathematically no shot of making the playoffs, which is tough to swallow after they took home the 2016 Northwoods League Championship last year. But all these teams can easily make the playoffs, from the Chinooks to us, the Bullfrogs. That's 5 teams all vying for that last playoff spot. As Tim Dalporto steps in and he swings and misses on a breaking ball. But in order for the Bullfrogs to make the playoffs, and they need the Raptors or the Mallards to take home the second half crown. The 0-1, that one is fouled back. If the Raptors or Mallards take home the second half, so let's start with the Raptors. Raptors win second half. They're currently up by 2 games over Madison. Then the next 3 teams overall will get in, since the Raptors won both their first and their second half. So it would be the Madison, Battle Creek, and us, Green Bay Bullfrogs. If Madison wins the second half, then they host along with the Raptors. They're the 1-2 seeds, and then the 2 next overall best teams get in, Battle Creek and us. But if, say, Battle Creek wins, that's also good for the Bullfrogs. They win the second half, then the next top 2 teams is Madison and us. The teams that we can't have winning the second half: Growlers, Woodchucks, Rivets, or the Chinooks. If any of those teams wins the second half, as Dalporto is going to foul it off to stay alive, but it looks like a hit off of Hamilton's throwing hand, so he's trying to shake it off. So we'll have a little injury timeout quickly, as Skip is going to go out and look at his catcher. So say the Rivets turn it around and make a run, and they win the South. Then it would be the next top 2 teams, and that would be Madison and Battle Creek, and your Bullfrogs will be on the outside looking in. And the way the Bombers have been playing, it's going to be tough to catch them. The Bullfrogs are 3.5 behind the Bombers with just 8 games to play, and they don't face the Bombers at all for the rest of the season. So best case scenario, Bullfrogs will get in that fourth and final playoff spot if the Raptors, Mallards, or Bombers win the second half. Looks like Hamilton's going to stay in the ball game and he's okay. Right now, the Mallards are a game and a half behind the Raptors for a South Division championship in the second half. The Bombers are 2. Bullfrogs, Woodchucks, both 2.5. Then the Lakeshore Chinooks are 4.5. So really for the Chinooks to make a run at the Raptors, they're going to need to probably pull off 7 or 8 wins in a row. With only 8 games remaining, that's going to be tough. Bullfrogs still have a shot, even though they don't play the Raptors, Mallards, or Bombers for the rest of the season. If they can take 7 of 8, I know that's asking a lot. As Don Porto hits a ball to center field, Larry Eustace is going to come under, he's going to catch. Tagging his rally from third, the throw to the plate, not even close. The Chinooks take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the third. Sac fly RBI off the bat of Tim Del Porto. As our Owen Miller's going to hit with 2 outs, nobody on. So that's kind of really our playoff scenario moving forward. And got to take care of business. I believe if the Bullfrogs go 5 of the last 8 ball games, they'll make it into the playoffs. 6-2, I think almost guarantees them a playoff spot with 4 games coming against the Chinooks team who's vying for that spot as well. I think the team that holds the biggest threat is this Chinooks team as they've been playing some good baseball as of late. They're 6 of their last 10. As that ball hits the center field, Eustace takes a couple steps back, but makes the catch. The couple though in the third, and they take a 3-0 lead against your Bullfrogs. We head to the fourth. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, hi, Mama Bird.
The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather save together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
This is Larry Fitzgerald with Game Day Gold. Tune in to WOCO FM 107.1 Fridays at 6 p.m. to hear me and Eric Nelson discuss the sports topics of the day.
Top of the fourth, and your Bullfrogs are now down 3-0 after an RBI rally to score Joe Duncan. And then a sac fly by Tim Del Porto. Chris Boltzway, Larry Eustace, Josh Hollander due up for the Bullfrogs. Fans, you may have noticed that convenient orange storage unit located on the third base side of the ballpark with the U-Box storage unit from the U-Haul store. U-Box, we deliver. Call 920-499-8813 to book yours today. U-Haul store, proud sponsor of your Green Bay Bullfrogs. So not a good start for everybody so far on the mound. He's getting up 3 runs on 5 hits in just 3 innings of work as they need a quality start after a starting pitcher. As Bothway is going to foul it off 1-1 to the now Iowa Western outfielder. Chris Bothway decided to transfer to Iowa Western. He made that decision a few days ago, so congratulations to Chris Bothway. I know it was a tough decision to leave Louisville, a school that he loved being a part of, a program he loved being a part of. but he had to make a decision that was best for Chris Boatsway. It was going to be tough for him to crack the starting lineup on a Cardinals team that is loaded offensively. A team that competes for national championships every year. Boatsway fouls off the 2-1, 2-2. He's going to go to Iowa Western. He's going to get a chance to play right away. He can pick up 200-plus at-bats. And that can really help his development. Again, Iowa Western is junior college, so he's able to transfer just after 1 year, maybe two, depending on how his growth goes, as he's going to hit a ground ball to Reardon. Reardon's going to venture over and make the play to get Boatsway out number 1. Second ground out from Boatsway to Reardon, and that'll be out number 1 here in the 4th. Larry Eustace now steps to the plate. Eustace flew out to center in his first at-bat. Takes first pitch for a ball down. Eustace, the hero in last night's ball game, coming off the bench to pinch hit in the 7th. Got a base hit and scored a run. It's a ground ball over to Brown at first. It hits off his belt, but he will make the play. So Eustace is retired for out number 2 here in the 4th. And Lackney settling in, looking really strong for the Chinooks. Worked around a couple walks. Has pitched in some trouble, but has always found a way around it as Josh Hollander steps to the plate after he walked in the 2nd. Also had a stolen base. That ball's inside. One and 0 to Hollander. Hollander last night, not a bad ball game. 1 for 2. Single on a strikeout. He walked, and then a sac fly up down the to score the tying run to push the game into extras. But the Bullfrogs would eventually win that one off of Laren Eustace single. 1-1 Hollander. Up in the dirt. There at Capco Park. A gorgeous turf field on the campus of Concordia. Probably one of the nicest ballparks that we get a chance to play in. It's like a brand new facility, all turf field. And personally, I like playing up turf. I like how it plays fast. You always seem that you think you're running faster on there. They feel it. You get true hops if you're a fielder. There's going to work a walk his second of the game with 2 outs. Some players like the field of natural grass and dirt. The only thing that is not turf, though, is the mound, as that is all dirt. So really the only upkeep on the field is that mound. Everything else is pretty easy. Going at Joanne Stadium, where it takes full crew to get that field ready. As Hamilton's going to pop up the first pitch. McDivitt gives a chase, but it's going to go into the stands at second row as he's going to stay alive. So very similar situation for the Bullfrogs in the 2nd. Boatsway Eustace both starting the inning off with outs in the 2nd out here in the 4th. Hollander worked a walk. Hamilton worked a walk in the 2nd. Fortunately, they were later stranded on the base spots. And those runners at second base in the first 3 innings of this ballgame has yet to push across a run. The 0-1 strike. Hamilton, I think, a little upset with himself. A good pitch that he decided not to offer at. And now he's in the hole 0-2. Top of the fourth, 2 outs, runner in first. The pitch to Hamilton. It's going to be a weak ground ball to Reardon. Reardon's going to field and just tag second base himself. A 4 unassisted to end the fourth. Bullfrogs have yet to push across the run as they're down 3-0 against the Chinooks. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Bullfrogs baseball. WOCO still with them, Sports Radio.
Miller time. It's a rallying cry to the men around you, the ones that have become your brothers. A call to beers answered with,
Order me a Miller Lite, I'll be there in 10.
a night where your crew gets down to the task at hand that may or may not involve running tables, firing up the grill, or getting the band back together. Just a few choice words spoken to the right men who crave a light beer that's never light on taste. Because it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with north winds at 5 to 10 and our lows falling back into the upper 50s. And then on Sunday, we'll see our partly cloudy sky, northeast winds at 5 to 10 as our highs will be in the mid-70s. Sunday night, skies will be mostly clear, south winds, lows will be in the upper 50s. Then on Monday, we'll see our skies mostly sunny with our winds out of the south at 5 to 10 and our highs will be nearing 80 degrees. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Greg Tatro.
You're listening to your number one home for youth sports, WOCO Stereo FM, O'Connell, Wisconsin.
Bottom of the fourth, your Bullfrogs are down 3-0 as there is a hacky sack race going on the field. A fun competition. Oh, it's winner gets ice cream. That's awesome. Donald Driver reminds you that even a crash at slow speed can feel like getting hit by a 300-pound lineman. Click it or ticket. Let's achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin's a vision we can all live with. Wisconsin Department of Transportation reminding you, strive for zeros in Wisconsin. So Harrison Eddy going out for his fourth inning of work. So far has got hit just a little bit by the Chinooks team. They scored 3 runs on 5 hits. They played it 2 in the third. RBI triple by Kevin Riley and then a sac fly by Del Porto. Gives them a 3-0 lead. And the way Lackey's been throwing, 3 might be enough as the Bullfrogs have struggled offensively. Last night, though, they were held hitless through the first 5 and a third. Before figuring things out, scoring 5 runs, pick up the victory. First pitch to James Fleming is going to be a strike. Fleming had that double. To start the second, he was stranded though on the bases. Has 1-1. That's going to miss in the dirt. So Fleming this season for the Chinooks. Batting .239, 28 and 117 at bats. Scored 14 runs. They hit one to Hollander. Hollander fields, throws, and gets him by a step as Fleming was hustling down the line, but out number 1. Now bring up first baseman Curtis Brown. Brown struck out looking on a fastball and at bat. He takes a fastball down and away. One over Brown hits one hard up the middle, but Hollander ventures over, fields and makes the play. Nice play by Hollander. Back-to-back roundouts to start the fourth. That ball so well up the middle. Hollander, good range from the shortstop, and he was able to make the play, and that's going to bring up catcher Cole McDivitt. Bullfrogs wearing their cheese jerseys once again. They have fallen in love with the cheese jerseys this year as they have kind of been their exclusive uniform they've been using on home and away ball games. They wear the orange jerseys once in a while, but it's been exclusively cheese this season. They're really meant to be an alternate jersey worn once in a while, but the starting pitcher gets to choose the jerseys, and they keep choosing the cheese. Those jerseys will be auctioned end of the year, and proceeds will go to the Green Bay East High School. The 2-1's hit well to left field off the bat of McDivitt. That's going to be a base hit. So the Chinooks have a runner on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Let's take a quick look at the scores around the Northwoods League, as again, a lot of action and a lot of big games to keep note of. The Wisconsin Rapids Raptors has a 1-run lead over the Kenosha Kingfish, 4-3 in the bottom of the 5th. That one's from Witterfield. Mankato Moondogs 4-0 over St. Cloud Rocks, bottom of the 6th. As Taylor takes a first pitch strike. Lacrosse Loggers 3-0 over the Huskies, top of the 6th. There's a slugfest going on in Kalamazoo. The Growlers 6, Mallards 10. As that ball popped up to shallow center, Honda goes back, makes the catch. So we'll finish off our trip around the Northwoods League to keep you guys updated. All scores Northwoods as Harrison Egley works a 1-2-3, bottom of the 4th. We head to the 5th. The Bullfrogs down 3-0. Bullfrogs baseball. WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Ready to take a voyage through the sounds and styles of some of the world's greatest musical performers? Hi, this is Mike Martin, host of Martini Mix, and every week I'll bring you timeless greats of music, time-tested artists like Count Basie, Frank Sinatra, Tony Bennett, and many more. I'll bring you the perfect blend of music, nice and cool, served straight up on Martini Mix with Mike Martin.
Listen to Martini Mix Sundays from 1 to 3 p.m. on WOCO Stereo FM 107.1. You're listening to your number one home for youth sports, WOCO Stereo FM, O'Connell, Wisconsin.
Well, your Bullfrogs are down 3-0 as we head into the top of the 5th. Harrison Egley worked a 1-2-3 4th. Franklin is proud to be the official batting glove of the Northwoods League. Throughout the summer, all 18 Northwood League teams are wearing their very own custom team batting gloves, courtesy of Franklin Sports. To order your favorite team's design or create your own, visit franklinsports.com/custom. That's franklinsports.com/custom. Enter the code NWL20 for 20% off your purchase. From Northwoods League to the major leagues, only the best hitters in baseball wear Franklin batting gloves. Top of the order, Clemens, Shoemaker, Naporti due up. First pitch to Clemens is going to miss down. 1-2 is Austin Clemens. Singled back in the first, struck out in the second. And he'll take a 1-0 for a strike, 1-1. Clemens hitting just over 300 this season, 53 hits, 34 runs scored, and 176 at-bats, 6 doubles, 2 triples, 2 home runs. 19 runs driven in as he swings over a breaking pitch, 1-2. 26 walks, and then that second on the team in strikeouts, 46. For Clemens. 1-2, and that one's fouled straight back. 1-2. Clemens will Major League Dreams Showcase. The Major League Dreams Showcase just around the corner, as that's on Tuesday, August 9th. And that's from Warner Park in Madison, Wisconsin. Clemens, Boatswain Sable, your Bullfrogs that will be participating in the Major League Dreams Showcase. Major League Showcase players were picked by the Major League Scouts that and attending all Northwoods League games this season, as they decided on who they wanted to see, maybe potential draft picks down the road. Mostly it's a lot of younger guys. That get picked, people they want to see more of and see what they do in a year at a time. As that ball's hit up the middle, but off to glove of Lackner. To the shortstop, Owen Miller. Owen Miller throws it to first, but it's a high throw, and Clemens is going to reach. So now Marcus Shoemaker will step up. It's going to be an error on Miller at shortstop, so Clemens reaches here in the 5th. Shoemaker takes a first pitch up. Shoemaker 1-4-2, a base hit and a strikeout. As he takes that pitch down. Let's take a look at the rest of these scores that we didn't get to. Remember, the Mallards up 10-6 over the Growlers. That one's in the top of the 8th. Ball in the dirt. That's going to get by the catcher, McDivitt. Now, Clemens is going to go to second base. So the Bullfrogs have a runner in scoring position here in the 5th. Nobody out. That ball got by McDivitt. The Battle Creek Bombers up 9-0 over the Woodchucks. That one's in the bottom of the 3rd. Bombers continue to stay hot as they've won 8 of their last 10 ball games. That pitch misses down and into Shoemaker. So he walks. So Lackney having some trouble here in the 5th. Now it's first and second, and Quincy Naporti is going to step to the plate. Bombers are also on a 3-game winning streak. Guadalupe Bucks 2-0 over the Eau Claire Express, top of the 4th. Wilmer Stingers, Rockford Rivets tied at 0 in the bottom of the 2nd. And then the Rochester Hawkers up 3-1 over the Thunder Bay Border Cats, top of the 5th. That's your look at the Northwoods League scores. We'll take another look near the end of the ball game to see any scores that become final. So Quincy Naporti 0 for 2 today. No chance to hit with runners at first and second, nobody out. First pitch is going to be up by Lackney. Remember, he's a bullpen guy for most of the season. He did get a start against the Kenosha Kingfish where he went 7 strong innings. Right now, he's through 4. He's given up 3 hits, no runs. Down 2-0 to Naporti. Bullfrogs looking for their 5th straight victory, as they've been winning in streaks and losing in streaks, as Larry Eustace said himself last night after the end of the ball game. Bullfrogs went on a 5-game winning streak, then they went on a 5-game losing streak, now currently on a 4 streak. It's going to be 3-0 to Naporti. Bullfrogs potentially going to load the bases with nobody out, and their big power throw, Jonah Davis, stepping to the plate. 3-0 hit by Naporti up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Clemens is rounding third. He's heading to home. The throw, not in time. Austin Clemens scores. RBI single. Quincy Naporti and the Bullfrogs have their first run here in the 5th inning. It's now 3-1 Chinooks lead. That ball was hit right up the middle by Naporti as he continues to hit left-handed hitters well. Still nobody out. Runners at first and second here in the top of the 5th with Jonah Davis now stepping to plate. So he's going to bunt, but he's going to offer and miss. Strike one. Lackney been dancing around some trouble in the first 4 innings. This time not so lucky. No action in the Chinooks bullpen. Davis, 2, struck out swinging in the first single, infield single in the third. The 1-1's going to miss down and in. 2-1. The bunt sign was taken off as he tried to bunt the first 2 pitches, but Skip electing to take off the bunt sign. 2-1 to Davis. As side corner, 2-2 now to Jonah Davis. First and second, nobody out. 1 run already coming around and scoring a Quincy Naporti single. The 2-2. That one's hit hard right at the first baseman Brown. He jumps up, makes the catch, and then tags out Naporti. Nice play by Curtis Brown as he doubles off the Bullfrogs, and just like that, there's now 2 outs and a runner at second base. That ball was smoked by Davis, but Brown jumping up, making the catch, and taking away a potential extra base hit for Davis. Would have definitely have scored Shoemaker, but now the Bullfrogs are going to need a big 2-out hit from Hoy. First pitch swung on and foul tipped into the catcher's glove, McDivitt. Hoy struck out looking in his first at-bat and flew out to Taylor in center field. That pitch misses up, 1-1. Tough break for the Bullfrogs. As really the rule of thumb with line drives is take a step back. Naporti did the opposite. He took a couple steps forward, and he was easily doubled off as Brown caught it and just easily attacked Naporti. He was about 10 to 15 feet off the bag. It's now 1-2 to Hoyt. Hoyt trying to pick up his first hit tonight. Also driving around. Shoemaker's going to go. Hoyt sends the ball to right field, but it's going to be caught by the right fielder, Fleming. The Bullfrogs get a run on a Quincy Naporti single, but kind of blow an opportunity to push across some more. Poor base running and a tough break ends the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. It's 3-1 Bullfrogs down to the Chinooks. Head the 5th. Bullfrogs baseball. Northwoods League TV and WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Hi, I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolay Bank. Tax time is the perfect time to see the true value of real rewards checking from Nicolay Bank. Take the 1099 interest form from your current bank, then go to nicolaybank.com and use their interest calculator. The difference in interest earned may be surprising. You could be earning more money at Nicolet Bank for doing the same things you're doing right now. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer, and I earn real rewards at Nicolet Bank.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a brew pub pizza? Designed to be the best of the best pub pizzas ever made, every brew pub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brewpub Pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with north winds at 5 to 10 and our lows falling back into the upper 50s. And then on Sunday, we'll see our partly cloudy sky, northeast winds at 5 to 10 as our highs will be in the mid-70s. Sunday night, skies will be mostly clear, south winds, lows will be in the upper 50s. Then on Monday, we'll see our skies mostly sunny with our winds out of the south at 5 to 10 and our highs will be nearing 80 degrees. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Greg Tatro.
Second baseman, Matt. Hey!
So Matt Reardon will lead it off here in the bottom of the fifth. The Bullfrogs get a run. RBI single by Naporti. But some poor base running. And a tough break on a Jonah Davis line drive ended the threat. Cranky Pat's Pizzeria and Pub has been home of their delicious thin crust oven-fired pizza since 1955. Cranky Pat's at one of their 3 locations in Neenah, Oshkosh, and Green Bay. Reardon fouls one off back once again, 0-2 to Matt Reardon. And he will foul one off to stay alive. Reardon's the only Chinook currently hitting over 300 this season. The lefty hitting infield out of Florida coast, hitting .337, 30 hits and 13 runs scored in 89 at-bats. 7 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run, as that was his first home run of the season. In the first, 7 RBIs, 13 walks to 18 strikeouts. As that curveball is sent into foul territory down the left field line, and it's going to go foul, so Reardon stays alive. The 1-2. And Reardon again fouls one back to stay alive. He's having a nice at-bat. Reardon has that home run back in the first. That solo shot got the Chinooks going. Lined out to Naporti in the third. Naporti, nice play. As a ball in the dirt, Reardon checks his swing. Doesn't go around. It's 2-2. To Reardon, and he will swing and miss. Strikeout of Reardon for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. That is strikeout number 3 for Harrison Egley. And that will be Joe Duncan. Duncan hitting well tonight, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, has a run scored. That was in the third. He takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 just missed outside. Good pitch by Egley, doesn't get the call. There's going to be a weak ground ball. Egger's going to have to get off the mound. He barehands it, throws it to first. High throw, but they got him as Clemens was able to hang on the bag. Nice play by Harrison Egley to get Duncan for out number 2 here in the 5th. And that's going to step in the batter's box. Kevin Riley, an RBI triple back in the 3rd. Give the Chinooks at the time a 2-0 advantage. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Some action in the Bullfrogs bullpen. Looks like it's a lefty. Might be either Matt McCarthy or Jacob Padilla. BJ Sable cannot pitch tonight as he went back-to-back nights for your Bullfrogs, earning the save in the first game against the Growlers, and then coming in and holding the tie ball game in the 9th before Quincy Naporti came on and pitched the 10th. 1-1 pitch, swung and a miss. Naporti earned it his first win on the mound, his second appearance, as he's going to definitely see some time on the mound in these next 8 ball games, as the Bullfrogs only have 11 pitchers. 1-2. And a breaking ball fouled off by Riley, so he stays alive. Looks like they're going to check to see if the bat is broken, so Riley's going to go and get a new piece of lumber. As that foul ball hit off the end of the bat, I think he might have chipped it, his bat, or broke it, as he's going to go with a new piece of wood, as he's sitting on a 1-2 count. So Egger trying to work another scoreless inning, as Riley will foul that one back once again. The Chinooks have a righty throwing in their bullpen. One, two. And that's a fastball spiked by Egley. That one was about 45 feet in front of Hamilton. Hamilton just tried to pick at it, but it goes to the backstop. 2-2. And that one is fouled back, so Riley remains alive here in the bottom of the 5th. Two. That one's in the dirt. Slider blocked up by Hamilton. So far the season series 2-2, as both these teams have played each other close all year long. Last time we were in Capco Park, Darius Sewell walk-off base hit in extra innings against your Bullfrogs. Harrison Egley got the start in that ball game where he went 5 2/3. Obviously earned the no decision. The 3-2 pitch once again fouled. A ball brought to you by Tri-City Glass and Door. All your glass and door needs, call 920-468-7820. A nice crowd here tonight as the Lakeshore faithful coming out to support their Chinooks, as Riley continues to fight another foul ball off the bat of Riley. This is going to be the 12th pitch of the at-bat. Egley closing in on 100 pitches, as Riley's going to send one to center field. So it looks like Egley's going to get the best of Riley as Eustace makes the catch. A 1-2-3 inning for the Columbia right-hander, who are through 5 from Capco. 3-1 Chinooks lead. We head into the 6th. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, hi, Mama Bird.
The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather saved together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
Attention business owners, it's tough enough to make a buck in today's competitive world. But if you're sending Washington and Madison more income tax money than you put in your own pocket, you're not going to be long for this world. Stop complaining and do something about it. Things don't just magically change by themselves. The tax code is full of legit loopholes and planning ideas for all size business operations, but you need to team up with a proactive CPA at Eilenfeld, Scantron, and Anderson to put them into action. Call 715-735-0583 before it's too late.
A speeding pitch is better than a speeding ticket. Drive the speed limit. Help us achieve 0 deaths on Wisconsin roads. 0 in Wisconsin's a vision we can all live with. We also have a Cellcom call to the bullpen. Cellcom built for you. It's going to be right-hander, number 45, Liam Jenkins. So Jenkins replaces Lackney. Lackney went 5 innings. Gave up 4 hits. 1 run came out and scored, but it's an unearned run as the base runner Clemens reached on an error. Struck out 3. And walked 4. That's the day for Lackey. He leaves with a 3-1 lead as he's in line for the victory if the Chinooks hold on. Liam Jenkins is a right-handed pitcher out of Arizona State. Right one in there at 94 miles per hour. Jenkins, 14th appearance on the mound for the Chinooks. 1-1 at Boatsway. He's going to bunt, but he's going to pop it up, but it's going to go foul. 1-2. Jenkins, 16.2 innings thrown this year, 8 earned runs allowed on 10 hits. He's walked 18, struck out 16, 0-1 record, and has 1 save. So the walks have been the issue for Jenkins. But he does have Boatsway down 1-2. And that one's hit to right field. Coming on is Blemming. He slides and makes the catch in foul territory. Nice play by Blemming in right field. And it will retire Boatsway for out number 1 here in the 6th. Laren Eustace steps to the plate. 0 for 2 thus far after going 2 for 2 last night. First pitch swinging, 96 on the gun. Wow, Jenkins can really throw. It's probably the Bullfrogs have faced all season long. I'll say he's up there with Luke Schilling of the Madison Mallards. Schilling is about 92, 94. Jenkins, 94, 96. As he's probably just going to look to try to overpower these Bullfrog bats. Sits 6'8", 255, so he's a big guy on the mound. As the 1-1's going to miss up. 2-1. First season at Arizona State. Did not see any action on the mound. He took a red shirt. In his last outing, August 1st, he threw 2 innings against the Kenosha Kingfish. 1 hit, picked up a save, walked a couple, but struck out 2. In that 6-2 win back on August 1st. Now the ball's hit on the ground to Reardon. Reardon makes the play, throws it to Brown at first to get Eustace. Brown number 2, so Jenkins coming in and able to tie the first 2 Bullfrogs. And now Josh Hollander will step to the plate. Hollander has yet to have an official at-bat, as he's walked a couple times tonight. Also has a stolen base. First time he will be seeing Jenkins. And the first pitch, 95, but high. Hollander batting .214 this season. Got 15 hits, 7 runs scored, and 70 at bats. This is his 30th ball game with the team. Remember, he joined Bullfrogs back when they faced the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters about 3.5 weeks ago. The 2-0 is going to be a strike. Got a couple of doubles, has drove in 6 runs, 11 walks, 22 strikeouts. It's 2-1 to Hollander. He checks his swing, and they're going to go and check him at first. First base umpire Bird over there says he did not go around. So it's now 3-1 to Hollander. Hollander trying to work on base for his 3rd straight at-bat. Hollander is going to walk. So once again, Josh Hollander works a 2-out walk. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Brad Hamilton. Now, Brad Hamilton has struggled offensively this season for your Bullfrogs. Currently hitting 163. The catcher from Kent State only has 16 hits and 98 at-bats, 12 runs scored, 3 doubles, 1 triple, does have a couple home runs, 15 RBIs, 14 walks, but has 42 strikeouts. The strikeout numbers have been high, as Brad Hamilton has almost struck out in almost half his at-bats this season. First pitch from Liam Jenkins to Hamilton is going to be a fastball down and away. Bullfrogs down 3-1. We're in the 6th. There's 2 outs with Hollander at first. Hamilton takes a strike at the knees, 1-1. Hamilton didn't like that pitch. He's asking home plate umpire Dillman where that pitch was. He thought it was a little low, doesn't get the call. Skip Handelsman's giving a piece of his mind to home plate umpire. 1-1. And that one misses down and away. 2-1 to Hamilton. Bullfrogs 1 run on 4 hits. No errors. The Chinooks 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Jenkins comes set at the belt. The 2-1 pitch to Hamilton. Foul straight back off. And McDivitt. As now it's going to be 2-2. Hamilton has been playing better as of late. In his last 10 ball games, he's hitting .250, has a home run, 4 hits, and 16 at-bats, and has driven in 5 runs. So offensively, he's starting to figure things out a little bit as he's been providing some good production from usually that 8-9 hole in the lineup. As that one misses down 2-2. The count to Hamilton. Trying to keep this inning alive. We got Austin Clemens on deck. We have time as the catcher McDivitt maybe wants a different pitch. He's looking into the Chinooks dugout, getting maybe a different pitch call, as maybe they see something in Hamilton that they can expose as a 2-2. Honder's going to run, and Hamilton will foul that one back to stay alive. So Jenkins was coming out throwing 95, 96, but it's kind of lost a little bit of velocity. He's been 90, 91 to Hollander and Hamilton. Maybe the adrenaline is wearing off for Jenkins. Hollander's on the move. Actually, that was ball 4, so Hamilton walks. As that pitch was close. Lakeshore faithful didn't seem to like that call, but back-to-back walks. And that's going to bring up Austin Clemens. Clemens has been on base twice, had a single in the first, and then reached on an error in the 5th. He scored the Bullfrogs' first and only run so far. Like I mentioned before, he's going to be participating in a Major League Dream Showcase, and I didn't get a chance to give you some details on what that really entails for your Bullfrogs. Again, Boatswain, Clemens, and Sable, as McDavid's going to go out to the mound. So the showcase is going to be from Warner Park in Madison. It's going to feature a double-header compiled of the top players from the Northwoods League who are selected by a panel of Major League Baseball scouts. In the morning, the players are going to participate in a day of workouts in front of the scouts. So I'm assuming that's going to entail 60-yard dash times, ground balls, fly balls, pitchers, maybe a little bullpen velocity check. Outfielders check their arm strength from the outfield, maybe throw a couple balls into third and home. A round of BP. First pitch to Austin Clemens. Going to be inside for a strike. The Bullfrogs will be playing in that second game, 7:35. The second game starts. It'll be a team compiled of the Kalamazoo Growlers, Battle Creek Bombers, Wilmer Stingers, and your Green Bay Bullfrogs. They will be the away team in that game, 7:35. 0-1. Clemens going to call time. First game will start at 4:05. Again, both teams mixing South and North Division players. Get a different look than the All-Star game where we pinned the North versus the South. This time, combine the teams. And then they're also going to give chance for the players to play with different guys that they haven't played with before. The 0-1 to Austin Clemens. Hollander at second. Hamilton at first. That ball's hit well to right field. And it's going to slice foul. That was about 5 feet right of the line. That would have been extra bases, and the Bullfrogs, two outs runners going on contact, would have definitely pushed across the second and third run of the ball game for them, but unfortunately that one just sliced foul. 0-2. Proceeds from the event will benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. The Northwoods League Foundation is a charitable organization that serves as a vehicle to transform a shared passion for baseball into positive change and support for communities. of the many needs of the foundation may address through grants, scholarships, or donations. One ongoing focus will be to view its members' communities on the baseball programs they have in place with a harmonious goal of making them all finer places to live. So we're excited for that August 9th. Max Baker, the Madison Mouse broadcaster, will get the call both games, and he's taking on any willing broadcaster that's going to make the trip. I know Wilmer Stinger's broadcaster is going to be heading out, and he's going to allow them to do a little play-by-play color as the 0-2 pitch is fouled straight back. He extended that offer to all broadcasters in the Northwood League, an email stating that if anybody of the broadcasters are in town for that ball game, that they can help him call an inning or two. So that's very gracious of Max to do so, to give those two ball games a chance to work with other guys around the Northwoods League. As the 0-2 to Clemens. And that ball is a breaking ball. It's going to hit him. So now the bases are loaded as Jenkins has struggled against the batters. Getting the first two Bullfrogs out, Boatsway and Eustace walked Hamilton, walked Hollander, now hit Clemens on an 0-2 breaking ball. And now the Bullfrogs have bases loaded with 2 outs, and Shoemaker stepping to the plate. As we're going to have a time called. Pitching coach is going to go out there and talk with Jenkins. NEW, Landscape and Lawn Care. The experienced landscape designers are experts at creating comfortable and visually pleasing outdoor living spaces that will complement your home. The installation crew will prepare the soil irrigation system and ensure new plants and trees are planted properly. Once the landscape has been installed, their one-time services and weekly and monthly service plans are designed to ensure your new landscape maintains its beauty. Visit greenbayLawnCare.com today for more information at NEW Landscape and Lawn Care. So play's about to resume up once again as the Bullfrogs have bases loaded in the top of the 6th with 2 outs. Marcus Shoemaker up to bat for your Bullfrogs. One for 2 on the night for Shoemaker. The first pitch he sees is going to miss up. Single back in the first, struck out in the third, earned himself a walk in his last at-bat in the 5th. Bullfrogs down 3-1. Tying run at second base, go-ahead runs at first. The 1-0 pitch. And that one misses 2-0, so Jenkins unable to find the plate here in his first inning of work. Again, he does have 18 walks in 16 innings. So his command has been a struggle all season long. That's 2-0 now to Shoemaker. And now 3-0. And Jenkins just shaking his head, not understanding why I can't get the ball over the zone. Just think 3 batters ago, it was 2 outs, nobody on, and he was going to be cruising to a 1-2-3 inning. But now he's in danger of walking in a run as he has nowhere to put him. 3-0 pitch. And that one misses over the head of Shoemaker. That's going to walk in a run. It's now 3-2 Bullfrogs after that walk. Hollander comes and scores. As I don't know how much longer than to stick with Jenkins. He just reached the 30 pitch mark in an inning. And I know they're signaling there's a right-hander in the Chinook's bullpen. Right now he is not ready. I just saw them signal down to see if he was ready. He said no, so Jenkins is going to 40 with the bases loaded. It's 3-2. Bullfrogs just down a run. I would be surprised to see Naporti swing at a first pitch. I'd wait to see if he could throw a strike first, as he does. So 0-1. Like I was saying, I think Naporti definitely should take a strike. Trying to make sure that Jenkins can get the ball over the plate. He's walked through. He's hit one. Bullfrogs have put across a run. 0-1 to Naporti. As he hits one in the air, but it's just going to be in the infield as Reardon's going to make the catch to get out of the bases loaded jam. Jenkins walks a run. The Bullfrogs now down 3-2 to the Chinooks. We head to the bottom of the sixth. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Did you know that we'll mail or deliver your prescriptions to you? At our pharmacies, we want to make things easy for you. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies, our family helping your family.
Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with north winds at 5 to 10 and our lows falling back into the upper 50s. And then on Sunday, we'll see our partly cloudy sky, northeast winds at 5 to 10 as our highs will be in the mid-70s. Sunday night, skies will be mostly clear, south winds. Lows will be in the upper 50s. Then on Monday, we'll see our skies mostly sunny with our winds out of the south at 5 to 10, and our highs will be nearing 80 degrees. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Greg Tatro.
Bottom of the sixth. Your Bullfrogs now just down a run after they scored on a walk by Shoemaker with the bases loaded off a right-handed pitcher, Liam Jenkins. Harrison Egley still out there for your Bullfrogs. He's going into his sixth inning of work. Just under 100 pitches, so this is definitely going to be his last inning of work as Tim Del Porto begins it for the Chinooks. First pitch is going to be up, ball one. Del Porto tonight has yet to record an at-bat until now as Marcus Shoemaker dives and makes the catch to take away a hit from Tim Del Porto. Shoemaker coming in and dives, makes the play for out number one. So Del Porto was 0 for 0 before that at-bat. Shoemaker taking away a hit, so he is 0 for 1. He had a walk and then a sacrifice fly RBI in the third. Now Owen Miller will step to the plate. And that's going to be a strike. First pitch from Egley. Miller's 0 for 2 today. Ground ball to Hoig and a fly out to Eustace. Gives him an 0-2. Day at the plate. Bullfrogs have scored in the last two innings, the fifth and the sixth, after being held scoreless through the first four. Very similar situation to what happened last night when the Bullfrogs were held scoreless through 5 before finally breaking open against the Growlers. Breaking ball fouls in the box. So Miller down to 2 strikes, 1 and 2. To the shortstop. Owen Miller this season is batting .256, 57 hits, 22 runs scored, and 23 at-bats. As he's going to line drive one to right field, and Shoemaker again dives, makes another catch. Shoemaker 2 dives and has taken away 2 hits away from the Chinooks. Spectacular defense on display by Marcus Shoemaker. Marcus Shoemaker, a plus defender out there. He's been making diving catches all season long. Remember, folks, back in that Rockford series in Rockford, that second time around, he robbed a home run in right field. And he continues his excellence in the outfield as Bleving's going to be first pitch swinging, strike one. The 0-1, breaking ball in there for a strike. So Egley has eclipsed the 100 pitch mark. So that means he is officially done for the game. He cannot pitch the next inning. So he can finish this one out, as he already has 2 outs. But with the new Northwoods League pitching rules, once you reach 100, you cannot start the next inning. Once you reach 110, you can't start the next batter. 120, you are done for the night. And that, you have a no-hitter or a perfect game going. They don't factor that in, as the 1-2 just misses. To Bleving, 2-2. Egley still throwing the ball hard velocity-wise. That one went 89. So even after going 100 pitches, still has a lively arm. As the 2-2 misses outside, 3-2 to Bleving. Lefty Matt McCarthy's in the bullpen for your Bullfrogs, getting loose. So I see he probably will be coming into the ball game in the next inning. 3-2 swung and missed. Egley strikes out Bleving for out number 3. So a couple of nice defensive plays by Shoemaker, and a strikeout ends the inning for the Chinooks. That's 3 straight zeros thrown up on the board by Egley. We head to the top of the 7th. Your Bullfrogs are down by a run. It's 3-2. Bullfrogs baseball.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
I'm Jeff Klein. I'm a real customer of Nicolet Bank. Like you, I never really thought about banking. Then I heard about real rewards checking from Nicolet Bank. Then I started to wonder why I wasn't earning 3% APY on my checking account. Then I started to wonder why I had to call an 800 number just to talk to someone. Then I stopped wondering and switched to Nicolet Bank. Now I earn real interest on my checking account, and I can talk to someone who actually knows me. Terms and conditions apply. See a banker for details. I'm Jeff. I'm a real customer, and I earn real rewards at Nicolet Bank.
You're listening to your number 1 home for youth sports, WOCO Stereo FM, Oconto, Wisconsin.
We are trailing by a run as we head into the 7th. It's a Cellcom call to the bullpen. Cellcom built for you for the Lake Shore Chinooks. It's going to be right-handed pitcher Cole Ganetz. Ganetz on the mound. He replaces Liam Jenkins. Jenkins struggled in his appearance. Went an inning, gave up a run. No hits, but walked 4. Walked in a run. And now Cole Ganetz is going to get a chance to try to keep the Chinooks ahead. McCarthy still in the bullpen getting loose, so he will be coming into the ball game for your Bullfrogs in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 32, Paul Goodness. Now pitching for Brazil.
Jonah Davis is going to lead off for your Bullfrogs. Davis, Hoig, Boatsway to face Gunnett, the right-handed pitcher from Miami of Ohio. First pitch, going to be a ball up. Gunnett. So in his 12th appearance, he's had 9 starts, but has been removed from the starting rotation and been worked into the bullpen as he has struggled this season. There's the so well by Davis, and that's going to over the head and bounces over the wall. Ground rule double for Jonah Davis. Got over the head of Blemmings, so the Bullfrogs start off the 7th with a lead-off double. Jonah Davis puts the second base with nobody out. Gannett's 2 and 3 this season, record-wise, 3.66 ERA, 46 innings, 33 strikeouts, 31 walks, has allowed 31 hits. The second time that he will be facing this Bullfrogs team as Hoig tries to bunt but pops it back foul. On July 10th against the Green Bay Bullfrogs, he went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs on 4 hits, walked out 4. He earned the no decision in that ball game. His last 3 appearances, though, coming out of the bullpen. He struggled in his last outing August 3rd. As Hoig's going to bunt but pull back, ball 1. Against the Rapids, he threw just an inning and allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk, and a strikeout. And he picked up the loss as he came in with the lead against the Rapids. 1-1 to Hoig as he's scoring once again. He pulls back and swings. He's going to hit a ground ball to Reardon. Reardon's going to field and get Hoig. It's going to be a 4-3 putout, but Davis moves to third. The Bullfrogs just 90 feet away from tying up this ball game here in the 7th. So Skip electing to use the slash play, trying to get the Chinooks defensively out of position. We're going to have a pinch hitter now. It's going to be Colton Onstad, number 17, pinch hitting for Chris Boatsway. Onstad, a left-handed hitter, going to be facing the right-hander Cole Gunnett. So he'll be in that designated hitter spot. As the infield's going to move in, so they're going to play for a play at the plate. Onstad first pitch swinging, and he swings right through a fastball, 0-1. So Onstad with a right, less than 2 outs, just needs to hit the ball in the air somewhere. If he can get a fly ball, sac fly will score Davis from third. So he is looking for a pitch up in the zone, something he can drive, as that one is down, and he takes a look at it, 1-1. A win right here will keep the Bullfrogs in that 4th and final playoff spot. They're currently tied with the Growlers. That's going to be a weak ground ball back to the pitcher. He's going to mishandle it, and Onstad's going to get the first. Jonah Davis scores. Wow. A weak ground ball back to the pitcher, Gunnett, and he mishandles it. Onstad's going to score. Wow. Davis, who was running on the swing, would have been dead to right at home plate, but Gunnett, I think, just picked his head up, and the ball just hit off his gloves. So we have a tie ball game. 3-3 here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Running at first now as Larry Houston steps to the plate. He's going to drop bunt. Go Ganetz fields this one, and he'll get Eustace out. So 2 outs, and Onstad moves to second base. A wild play, folks. Literally a number back to the mound. I think maybe had some spin on it. Then Davis, who was going home, I think Ganetz picked up his head to see Davis, and the ball just nicked off his glove, and Onstad was able to get to first safely. Two outs with Onstad at second. Josh Hollander stepping in is yet to record a official at bat. He has walked 3 times tonight. As he takes a breaking ball for a strike. It's 3-3 tie ball game here in the top of the 7th. The Bullfrogs have scored a run in the past 3 after being down 3-0 after 3. And he has really settled down on the mound, pitching 3 straight scoreless innings. As Hollander's going to check his swing on a ball in the dirt, but they're going to say he went around, so 0-2 to Hollander. So 0-2 to Hollander with 2 outs. Ganetz, the pitch. Swing on a miss by Hollander, but the Bullfrogs tie this ball game up. A double by Jonah Davis. He scores on an error by Ganetz. We head to the bottom of the 7th. And it's going to be a Cellcom call to the bullpen. Matt McCarthy is going to be on the mound for your Bullfrogs as we begin the bottom of the 7th. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Tonight, skies will be mostly clear with north winds at 5 to 10 and our lows falling back into the upper 50s. And then on Sunday, we'll see our partly cloudy sky, northeast winds at 5 to 10 as our highs will be in the mid-70s. Sunday night, skies will be mostly clear, south winds. Lows will be in the upper 50s. Then on Monday, we'll see our skies mostly sunny with our winds out of the south at 5 to 10, and our highs will be nearing 80 degrees. For WOCO Radio, I'm meteorologist Greg Tatro.
All right, so Cellcom call to the bullpen in the bottom of the 7th. Cellcom built for you. Matt McCarthy is in for your Bullfrogs as he replaces Harrison Egley. Egley went 6 innings, allowed 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He leaves with a tie ball game, so he'll earn a no decision. So a fastball in there for a strike to Curtis Brown. First batter that McCarthy's going to face. Ball in the dirt, blocked up by Hamilton. The 1-1 to Brown. And that one just misses outside. Good pitch by McCarthy. And now we got a righty in the bullpen. Peter Castillo is getting loose. Is that one again? Just misses outside. Good spot by McCarthy, just not getting the call. That one misses up, so McCarthy comes into the ball game and walks the first batter he sees. Right now it's a tie ball game. 3-3 as the Bullfrogs tied it up in the top of the 7th on an error by pitcher Cole Gannett. Davis came around and scored. So we're going to have a change. Darius Sewell is going to pinch run at first base here in the bottom of the 7th. Sewell pinch running for Curtis Brown. Now Cole McDivitt's going to step to the plate, pick off attempt. Sewell gets back easily. McDivitt so far tonight, 1 for 2. He's going to score and bunt, and he's going to foul it back. So 0-1 to McDivitt. Sewell has 6 stolen bases this season. Let's see if they try to maybe get McCarthy on first pitch movement. Basically, that means when McCarthy picks up his legs, Sewell's going to run automatically. 0-1. McDivitt's going to lay down a bunt right back to McCarthy. He bubbles it, but throws it to first, though, and gets the out. So he bobbled it, but able to compose himself. And Sewell moves to second base. So a successful sack bunt by McDivitt. Now Zach Taylor's going to get a chance to push across the go-ahead run. Zach Taylor tonight, 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop out in his last at bat in the 4th. He's going to hit against McCarthy, or maybe not. Skip Handelsman is coming towards the mound, and he might be going to get a right-hander, Peter Castillo. Right now, he hasn't made a single just yet. Right now, he's just talking to McCarthy. Castillo is ready to go in the bullpen. So far, the entire infield is talking to Handelsman. I think he might leave McCarthy in this ball game. He is going to leave McCarthy in this ball game. They're just giving him a chance to get fired up. And maybe instill some confidence in the lefty pitcher. With 1 out and a runner at second base. Matt McCarthy is his 17th appearance on the mound. He's given up 23 runs on 49 hits in 24.2 innings, 19 strikeouts to 12 walks, a 1-1 record, 8.39 ERA for McCarthy. He'll face Zach Taylor first pitch. Down, ball. Big spot for McCarthy as he's coming in. Ball game, 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th. A game with playoff implications as the Chinooks are just 2 games behind the Bullfrogs for that final playoff spot, as this is game 1 of a 2-game series. The 1-0. That one misses down, 2-0. Got stealing up in the bullpen. McCarthy in his last outing against the Wisconsin Woodchucks back on August 1st. He went an inning and 2/3 and gave up 8 runs on 5 hits. Walked 3, struck out 2. As that 2-0 pitch misses up 3-0 from McCarthy. In that appearance against the Woodchucks, he let up 2 grand slams in 1 inning off the bat of Passatempo and Martinez. So it was a tough night for McCarthy. He's trying to bounce back, but right now, fall behind 3-0 to Taylor with Matt Reardon, a dangerous hitter, on deck. And he comes back with a strike, 3-1. The go-ahead run is at second base in this tie ball game. 3-1. That ball's be popped up in the infield. Naporti calls everybody off, makes the catch for out number 2. A big out number 2 by McCarthy, as now there are 2 outs. But Matt Reardon's going to step to the plate. Reardon, the number 1 hitter for the Chinooks, the only Chinooks offensive player to be hitting over 300. He's 1-for-3 tonight. Solo shot in the first, lined out in the third, and struck out in the 5th. And they're going to elect to intentionally walk Reardon. And so the first pitch is going to be a ball as McCarthy's intentionally walking Reardon, and they're going to bring up Joe Duncan. And with this intentional walk, I wouldn't be surprised to see Skip go with the right-hander Peter Castillo maybe in this situation against right-handed hitting Joe Duncan. 3-0. So the Lakeshore Chinooks fans are giving it to the Bullfrogs as they are a little smack talk coming from the fans. All in good fun though. As there's going to be runners on first and second, 2 outs. Joe Duncan stepping to the plate. And Skip Handelsman is going to be walking to the mound. So Matt McCarthy's night is going to be done. He got a couple outs, walked a couple. He'll leave with runners at first and second, and they're going to go with right-handed pitcher Peter Castillo. So we'll take a short break at the Telcom call to the bullpen. New pitcher for your Bullfrogs as it's tied 3-3 in the bottom of the 7th. Bullfrogs baseball. WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Miller time. Don't check your wrist or your calendar or follow up with your supervisor, because Miller time has nothing to do with when and everything to do with who.
What's up, Tommy?
Miller Lite is brewed for the guys you're proud to call your brothers. Not the ones who have your last name, the ones who have your back, who hold your ladder and won't send you the voicemail.
Hey!
Who'll always talk you out of getting that faux hawk and never talk during your backswing. Because guys who leave no buddy behind deserve a beer that leaves no taste behind. Whether you're running the table or a tab. Miller Lite is hopped not once, but 3 times for the guys who never call you by your birth name.
Manderson!
And when you've got your brothers and the light beer that tastes like a beer should, it's not just a good time, it's Miller time.
Great beer, great responsibility. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Welcome back. It's a Cellcom call to the bullpen. Cellcom go for you. Peter Castillo, the right-hander out of Palm Beach State, is now on the mound. And he's going to inherit. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And he's going to face right-handed hitter Joe Duncan. McCarthy went 2/3 of an inning. Didn't allow a hit, walked a couple. Those runners on the bases will be charged to McCarthy if they come around and score. The Olympics started today, and the men's basketball team picked up where they left off last Olympics as they won 119-62 over China. The men's team on a road to get another gold medal, led by 4-time Olympian Carmelo Anthony. Number 1. First pitch to Joe Duncan is going to be a ball inside. Duncan 2-for-3 tonight, a couple singles and a run scored. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-0 in there for a strike. 1-1 by Castillo. Bullfrogs in another tight one as these games get more and more exciting as we wind down, as each game gets more and more important with playoff implications in each and every one. This is the 1-1 to Duncan. And that was when we popped it up in the infield. Castillo is going to call everybody off and make the catch. The Bullfrogs get out of the jam, and the Chinooks fail to push across the run. We head to the 8th inning. It is 3-3. Bullfrogs baseball. WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
For some of us, saving is in our nature. Oh, good morning, Mr. Squirrel.
Oh, hi, Mama Bird.
The rest of us might need a little help. Fortunately, there's EdVest, Wisconsin's official $5.29 college savings plan. EdVest accounts can be opened in about 15 minutes with just $25, and any earnings can grow free from state and federal income taxes. When it's time for my little birds to leave the nest, we'll be prepared to help them fly on their own at colleges, technical colleges, graduate schools, and professional schools nationwide. Birds of a feather saved together with EdVest. Call 888-338-3789 or visit edvest.com for more information.
To learn more about the EdVest College Savings Plan, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the disclosure booklet at edvest.com. Check with your home state for tax advantages. Investments can lose value. TIAA CREF Individual and Institutional Services, LLC. Member FINRA. Distributor and underwriter.
We are in the top of the 8th. And it's 3-3. As your Bullfrogs will lead it off with Brad Hamilton. Your Milwaukee Brewers, Ryan Braun just hit a 3-run home run to post up Brewers lead to 5 in the 6th inning. So the Brewers lead 5-0. Going back to that USA basketball game, Durant led all USA basketball players with 25 points. As first pitch is inside and hits Brad Hamilton. So Hamilton reaches on a hit by pitch to start the 8th. The Bullfrogs have the go-ahead run on the bases. DeMarcus Cousins added 17 points, Paul George 15. As the loaded USA team is to pick up their 3rd straight gold medal. As a breaking ball to Clemens. It's going to be a strike. Clemens squared on that pitch, but pulled back. 0-1. So Clemens is going to look the bunt to move Hamilton into scoring position. They're in the 8th. It's 3-3. He's going to bunt. He's going to get it down, but it's going to go foul. So Clemens now down 0-2. 0-2 now to Clemens on the night. 1-4-3, struck out, reached on an error, got a base hit, and was hit by a pitch. As Ganetz tries with a breaking ball, but that one broke a little too late. Missed up into zone 1 and 2. One, two. Breaking ball, that one's popped up in foul territory, but it's going to go out of play.
Who's that first base guy? Matt Johnson. And Aiden Singer is that catcher.
We got some defensive changes over at first. It's going to be number 8, Matt Johnson. Johnson is the new first baseman for the Chinooks. And then behind the plate is going to be Hayden Singer. So Singer doing the catch for the Chinooks. And that ball is going to hit Clemens. So Ganetz hits back-to-back batters, this time hitting Clemens with 2 strikes. And the Bullfrogs have runners at first and second now. Nobody out, and Marcus Shoemaker stepping to the plate. So Ganetz struggling on the mound as he gives a time run in the 7th and now has put Bullfrogs on first by hitting them both. Shoemaker's going to square. He pulls it back. That pitch misses up. Tonight, Shoemaker. 1 for 2, single and a strikeout. Has walked a couple of times, has an RBI. He's going to bunt, pull back, and swing. Another slash play by the Bullfrogs. This time, though, he fouls it back. 1-1 to Shoemaker. One now to Marcus Shoemaker. He's going to square again. This time laying down a bunt, but it's going to go foul. For all you Miami Marlins fans out there, I know there's probably not a lot of you, but I am one. And my Marlins are currently losing to the Rockies 6-3. That game's at the bottom of the 6th. The Marlins 58-51, trying to pick up potential playoff spots. They're vying for those final 2 wild card. There's 1-2, and Shoemaker's going to foul one back. As it's 1-2 to Shoemaker. You got Naporti on deck. Shoemaker unable to get a bunt down and move runners in scoring position for the big right-handed hitter. Gonna have to try to do it the old-fashioned way and try to swing. 1-2, that one's gonna be popped up though in the infield. Reardon's gonna call off Johnson. He's gonna make the catch, so not a great at-bat by Shoemaker. As he pops up, runners remain at first and second. I got a big story coming through from the New York Yankees. The Yankees are calling a press conference with Alex Rodriguez for Sunday. That's tomorrow, 11 a.m. A-Rod, who hasn't played much this season, might be getting released by the Yankees. That's kind of like this rumor going around. As Naporti's first pitch swinging, he pops one up in the infield. Reardon again makes the catch, so the Bullfrogs, top 2 RBI hitters, Shoemaker and Naporti, both pop out. To Reardon for 2 outs. Wow, A-Rod potentially could be a free agent as he's might be getting released by the New York Yankees. Again, it's nothing official, but a rumor going around that that's what this press conference is about. The press conference is official. Why are they calling the press conference? Not 100% sure, but people think it's going to be the release of Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod is owed $20 million. for this season, $20 million for next year. A-Rod will be owed all money if he's released. We'll talk more about this story as we come back from a break. It's a Cellcom call to the bullpen for the Chinooks. They're going to bring in a new pitcher. With runners at first and second, 2 outs here in the top of the 8th. It's 3-3. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Attention pizza lovers, have you tried a Brewpub pizza? Designed to be the best pub pizzas ever made, every Brewpub Lots of Matza pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies and topped with over a half pound of award-winning Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are made right here in Wisconsin. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas are available at your local grocer and tavern. Check Brewpub pizzas out at facebook.com/brewpubpizza and get more details at brewpubpizza.com. Brewpub Lots of Matza pizzas, official frozen pizza of the Green Bay Bullfrogs.
All right, to the Cellcom call to the bullpen. Cellcom builds for the left-handed pitcher, Nick Horvath, coming in for the Chinooks. He replaces Gannett. Gannett went an inning and 2/3, 1 hit, 1 run allowed, 1 strikeout, no walks. He leaves with runners at first and second. Those runs will be charged to him if they come around and score. They're going lefty-lefty against Jonah Davis. So Horvath, right-handed pitcher from the University of Florida. This is his 14th appearance on the mound. He's given up 10 runs on 16 hits in 26 innings. 8 walks, 28 strikeouts, has a couple saves at 3.6 ERA. So we'll face Jonah Davis with 2 outs, and the Bullfrogs have runners at first and second. First pitch to Davis from Horvath. Gonna be a strike. That story from A-Rod coming through from ESPN. ESPN breaking the story. So A-Rod potentially becoming a free agent. And you look back on that big contract that he signed, I think it was like 10 years ago, they back-loaded heavy with those late years. And the ball's in the dirt, blocked by Singer, the new catcher. With all that money due at the end of the year, I'm surprised that the Yankees agreed to backload the contract like that. Still paying A-Rod that much money when he has diminished in ability and statistically, as he kind of hasn't been much of an important bat in the Yankees lineup for some time now, dealing with some injuries obviously and old age. As the 1-1's in the dirt, great block by Singer. That ball was in the other's batter's box. He's going to block that curveball up. It's 2-1 to Davis. Davis had that leadoff double in the 7th. As he scored the tying run off off an error by the pitcher Gannett. As Davis is going to send a ball to right center, coming on though to make the catch is going to be Glemming. So Horvath gets out of the jam. It's 3-3. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Bullfrogs baseball, WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio.
I loved playing high school sports. I loved the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, all the pageantry, and I wanted to keep playing. But I graduated. No colleges called, and neither did the pros. So, to stay close to the game I loved, I decided to become a high school official. You know, a referee. When I played high school sports, I learned the importance of integrity, good sportsmanship, and respect for the rules. Now, as a high school official, I get to help model these same values to others. Maybe the colleges and the pros didn't call, but the kids in Wisconsin did. And now, I'm enjoying the competition, the camaraderie, the bands, the crowds, and all the pageantry of high school sports all over again.
This message presented by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
This is Larry Fitzgerald with Game Day Goal. Tune in to WOCO FM 107.1 Fridays at 6 p.m. to hear me and Eric Nelson discuss the sports topics of the day.
So we are in the bottom of the 8th. Peter Castillo going back on the mound to begin his first full inning of work. The Bullfrogs put runners to first and second with nobody out in the 8th. Hit by pitch by Hamilton and Clemens. But Shoemaker and Napoli both popped in the infield, and then Jonah Davis flew out to right to end the potential threat. And that brings us to the bottom of the 8th. It's Riley Deporto Miller, the middle of the lineup for the Chinooks, as they look to push across the run and try to win it in the 9th. First pitch is going to be a strike from Castillo. Now Castillo replaced McCarthy in the last inning. He got that final out. A pop-up to Duncan to end the inning. That's 1-1. So this is his first full inning of work. On the season, Peter Castillo, right-hander from Palm Beach State, to be 22nd appearance on the mound. That one misses, down 2-1. He's thrown 23 innings, allowed 13 runs on 21 hits, 22 walks, 21 strikeouts, 0-1 with a 5.01 ERA. And the 3-1 pitch misses down to a leadoff walk. First ups, and Riley gets on base. Now brings up a DH, Tim Deporto to face Castillo. And for all you Packer fans out there, as Deporto is going to square and bunt pull back, Brett Favre is officially in the Hall of Fame, as he is actually doing his speech, I believe, at this moment, getting some action through Twitter saying that it's his time. So Brett Favre getting inducted to the Hall of Fame. A Green Packer great. Won a Super Bowl for the Packers, and it will go down as one of the best Packer quarterbacks of all time, along with Bart Starr and Aaron Rodgers, when Aaron Rodgers finally finishes up his career. So Brett Favre, congratulations on an amazing career. And then a burn attempt by Deporto, a good one. Castillo's going to field. He's going to flip it to Clemens. And we'll get the out. So Chinooks playing a little bit of small ball. And moves runners to second. So Miller steps up. And looks like Skip Handelsman is going to go out and talk with Castillo. Don't think about much. Now, speaking of Brett Favre, one of the greats, another great, David Ortiz, finishing up his last season for the Red Sox. A story coming in from Anthony Wichardo. Dodger Stadium is one of the 3 MLB stadiums in which David Ortiz has not recorded a hit. He's 0 for 6, as he's 0 for 2 in today's ball game. The others are Old Tiger Stadium, which he's not going to get a hit at because they don't play there anymore. And then Riverfront Stadium, they're 0-2. So that's an incredible stat by Ortiz. So only one active park where Ortiz has yet to get a hit at. As that's our strike to Miller, and keeping going with the Dodgers, Yasuo Puig was placed on optional waivers, and he cleared on Friday, so he can be optioned to AAA. Yasuo Puig was a phenomenal player coming up, made some splash plays, but has struggled recently. So he will be optioned to AAA Oklahoma City. So Yasuo Puig going from riches to rags very quickly, as he has struggled all season long with the Dodgers. As Miller is down 0-2. There's one out with a runner at second base. So two is hit it to center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. Kevin Riley's going to move to third. He had to see the ball go down as a line drive. So we want to make sure that the fall. But now the Chinooks have runners at first and third. One out here in the bottom of the eighth. Big single by Miller. That was his first hit of the day. And that's going to up James Blemming. Blemming, who's 1-for-3 today, had a double in the second, but grounded out and struck out in his last two at-bats. So Blemming, first pitch he takes is going to be a pitch up. No action in the Bullfrogs bullpen, so it's going to be Castillo who's going to have to get the job done. 3-3. We are in the bottom of the eighth from Capco Park. Chinooks have runners at first and third. Trying to push across a go-ahead run. Third to first pickoff move. Nothing. As both runners not fooled. So 1-0 to Blemming. First at-bat against Castillo tonight. 1-0. He's going to burn it. It's going to be a safety squeeze. He gets the butt down to play at the plate. Not in time as the ball gets by Hamilton. Runners are going to move up to second and third. A suicide squeeze. Here's a run for the Chinooks as they take a 4-3 lead here in the eighth. Wow, what a call by head coach Eddie Morgan of the Chinooks. Calls the suicide squeeze. Riley scores. And it's going to be an error on Castillo, moving the runners to second and third.
Is that considered a base hit or a fielder's choice? I think it's a fielder's choice.
So right now it's going to be called as a fielder's choice on Blemming. But an error on Castillo did move the runners to second and third, so that's going to stand. Now Matt Johnson's going to step to the plate. He came in as a defensive replacement in the last half inning. He's going to get intentionally walked as the Bullfrogs are going to load the bases to try to get a force out of every play, maybe get a double play ball to end the inning. Right now the Chinooks take the lead. As they executed to perfection a suicide squeeze to score the fourth run. So an intentional walk will load the bases. For Hayden Singer. That's probably the first suicide squeeze I have seen all summer long. And coming in such a huge point of the ball game, Blemming able to get the job done as that first pitch is fouled straight back. So the middle's going to play back right now. The corners are going to be in. As they're trying to turn two up the middle, the corner's going to go with Hamilton. And that breaking ball pops out of the glove of Hamilton. He trickles away, but he's able to pounce on it. All the runners stay where they are. 1-1 now with one out. Bases loaded. We're in the bottom of the eighth. The Chinooks have already pushed across a run, looking to extend this lead. 1-1. And Singer swings and misses on a fastball on the outside part of the plate. 1-2. So the Bullfrogs are in another exciting ball game. They've walked off last night. That was their second walk-off in the last 3 ball games. The 1-2. That one's going to miss up and in. 2-2. In this 4-game winning streak, the Bullfrogs, in that first one against Radford, down 9-2, come all the way back, win 17-13 in a crazy one. Walk off the Rivets the next day on a sacrifice fly by Jonah Davis. They win a 5-3 close one against the Growlers as the 2-2 pitch is down and in. It's now full count to Singer. And then last night, a walk-off base hit by Larry Eustace swept the Growlers. So each of those 4 wins have been of exciting fashion. And now tonight in another one, it's 3-2 to Singer, though, with one out. The bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him is Castillo. He has to throw him a strike. 3-2 pitch. And they're going to call a balk on Castillo. A balk will score another run for the Chinooks. They're saying that Castillo didn't come set. Wow, that's a tough break for the Bullfrogs. Is that box going to pick up the run? It's now 5-3 Chinooks. All the runners are going to move up a base. Now it's second and third. Skip is going out to talk to the third base umpire. That is Tyler Unthink. Terry Burge walking over it, maybe trying to separate. Skip looks calm, though. I think he's just trying to get an explanation of why they called. He thinks that Castillo was paused enough to not warrant a balk. That's a big call in this situation. As now it's 5-3 Chinooks. There's still one out, and the Chinooks still have second and third. So that intentional walk kind of goes to the wayside. As now the infield's going to have to move in. It's another 3-2 pitch to Singer. And he's going to swing and miss a strikeout by Hayden Singer. Now there are 2 outs. And the infield's going to move back. It's a big strikeout. And Brett officially been inducted to the Hall of Fame. They just removed his bust, and it's out, and he's checking it out. They removed the old tarp over it, and he is immortalized. So Brett Favre, member of the National Football Hall of Fame. First pitch to Zach Taylor is going to be a strike. It's now 5-3, Chinooks lead. Bullfrogs, who were down 3-0, came all the way back 3-3, but now giving up 2 runs here in the 8th. Has them down 2. As that pitch misses up. Taylor 0-for-3 tonight. Struck out in a couple pop-ups in the infield. He's going to bunt, and Taylor misses. He was trying to bunt for a hit with 2 outs. With runners on second and third, maybe trying to get himself going offensively as he has struggled all night tonight. And again, he's only hitting .221 this season, so not a strong offensive player. Maybe not confident in his ability to push across a hit. A hit would give the Chinooks 2 more runs and maybe put this game out of reach for the Bullfrogs, a team who struggled offensively tonight. As Taylor's going to flare one out to the first baseman, Clemens. He makes the catch, but the Chinooks, too. A suicide squeeze plated the first run, and then a box the second. It is 5-3, the Chinooks lead. We are heading into the ninth. The Bullfrogs, let's see if they still have some magic left. We're down a couple. Bullfrogs baseball. WOCO, Stereo FM Sports Radio.
Have you heard of all the mortgage options we have to offer? NEW Credit Union is here for you when you're ready to make your move. We do home purchases, mortgage refinancing, loans for cabins and vacation homes, as well as land. We also have a home equity line of credit and home improvement loans too. Call one of our helpful mortgage specialists today for all the details. 800-924-1250. That's 800-924-1250. Or start your application online at www.newcu.org. NEW Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender serving all who live or work in Brown, Marinette, Shawano, and Oconto counties. Federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Certain terms, fees, and closing costs may apply. Property insurance may be required. All loans subject to approval. We have offices in Oconto, Oconto Falls, and Surrey. At NEW Credit Union, we can help you own it.
So the Bullfrogs are entering the top of the ninth. They're down by a couple. Now it's 5-3. As the Bullfrogs gave up a couple runs, 8th inning, Kevin Riley led off the walk. A Tim Dalporto sacrifice bunt put it to second base. A single by Owen Miller made it first and third. As Hoig swings at the first pitch from Horvath, strike one. Then Blemming, suicide squeeze, it gets the bunt down. They try to for the play at the plate to get Riley. The ball gets behind Hamilton. He scores. Runners move to second and third. An intentional walk and then a balk by Castillo. Push across that second run in Miller. So that's how we're 5-3 right now. Matt Hoig, 1-1. As he sends one foul, 1-2. Hoig is 0-for-4 tonight after collecting 3 hits last night. One, two. Strike three looking goes down Hoig for out number one here in the ninth. The win by the Chinooks would cut the Bullfrogs lead in the South, in the overall South Division for that final playoff spot to 1. We're gonna have a pinch hitter. It looks it's gonna be Brian Lees, number 33. Lees in the top of the ninth, gonna be pinch hitting. He's pitching for Onstadt with the lefty on the mound in Horvath. So this win would put a game between the Chinooks and the Bullfrogs and give the Chinooks a 3-2 series lead. That's one of the tiebreakers. The first tiebreaker is head-to-head. Lee's caught last night. He takes that one down 2-0 last night for Lee's. He got a base hit. He was 1 for 2, a base hit and a flyout, and he walked 3 times. So not a bad ball game for Lees. Leeds takes a strike, 2-1 to the catcher out of Southeast Missouri State. Let's update you on some scores to see who won, who lost, as there's only 7 games left, as Leeds is going to take one, 2-2. We got a finals. Wisconsin Rapids Raptors take down the Kenosha Kingfish 5-3. The St. Cloud Rocks fall to the Mankato Moondogs 4-1. Madison Mallards defeated the Kalamazoo Growlers 10-6. Lacrosse Loggers 3-1 over the Huskies. And Leeds is going to strike out looking, back-to-back looking strikeouts, as Leeds is arguing with the home plate umpire. He's not happy. Leeds has already been thrown out of a ball game before. And now Skip's going out to argue. And he might be on a short lease, already arguing earlier balls and strikes, arguing a play-to-play. And now he's tossed. Skip Handelsman has just been tossed from this ball game by home plate umpire Larry Dillman. So Skip has been ejected, and now he's not happy as he's giving it to a home plate umpire. This is the second time that Skip has been ejected. The last time he was ejected, he was suspended for 2 ball games. That's not going to be a good situation for Skip. If he's going to be suspended for any sort of time, it might hurt the Bullfrogs, losing their field manager. As Hamilton's going to have to pack up his stuff and head out of the stadium as he is thrown out. The Battle Creek Bombers have a 12-2 lead over the Woodchucks, so they continue to play some good baseball. Wilmer Stingers, Rockford Rivets 0-0. That was in the bottom of the second. And then the Waterloo Bucks defeated the Eau Claire Express 5-0. Thunder Bay Border Cats 10-4 over the Hawkers. Those are your scores around the league. So there's 2 outs with Larry Eustace now stepping to the plate. He's yet to record a hit tonight. He's 0 for 4, but he takes a first pitch for a ball. Check swing, strike. One to Eustace, 2 outs, nobody on. It's 5-3 Chinooks in the 9th. As a breaking ball that just missed outside, 2-1. As 3-1. That one misses down. Houston get on base, extend this inning. Maybe it's going to put some fight into this Bullfrogs team with Skip getting ejected, but it might be too little too late. Going down to their last out. As Eustace is going to walk, though, so the Bullfrogs remain alive. A 2-out walk will bring up Josh Hollander. Buster Schneider will be the acting field manager. Buster Schneider, the third base coach. He's been the third base coach since about the second week of the season. As Skip has moved into the dugout for the majority of the year, feels like he can manage the game better. First pitch to Hollander. Then to Horvath, who struck out the first 2 batters looking, walked Eustace, and now ball to Hollander. Hollander represents the tying run. He's at the plate. He has no home runs this season, and he has really not much power, so I don't expect him to leave the ballpark. As he gets a ground ball up, but Reardon's right there. He's going to attack second base. The Lakeshore Chinooks finish this one off and take down the Bullfrogs by a score of 5-3. As the Chinooks score 2 runs late in the 8th. A tough loss for the Bullfrogs. It ends a 4-game winning streak. We'll take a break. We'll be back with some stats, a recap, and a look ahead. It's Bullfrogs 3, Chinooks 5. Bullfrogs Baseball, WOCO, Stereo FM, Sports Radio.
Attention business owners, it's tough enough to make a buck in today's competitive world. But if you're sending Washington and Madison more income tax money than you put in your own pocket, you're not going to be long for this world. Stop complaining and do something about it. Things don't just magically change by themselves. The tax code is full of legit loopholes and planning ideas for all size business operations, but you need to team up with a proactive CPA at Eilenfeld, Scantron & Anderson to put them into action. Call 715-735-0583 before it's too late.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Stop in today and shop our huge selection of unique gifts, home decor, and craft items. You'll be surprised. We're more than just a pharmacy. Peshtigo and O'Connell Pharmacies. Our family helping your family.
Hi, welcome back to Capco Park. Your Bullfrogs fall to the Chinooks. Score of 5-3. They gave up a couple runs late in the 8th inning. So the loss moves the Bullfrogs to 16-13. Lakeshore moves to 15-14. The Chinooks move a game behind the Bullfrogs for that final playoff spot, as the game tomorrow is going to be an important one. Harrison Egley got the start for your Bullfrogs. He went 6 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. He earned the no decision. He gave up 3 runs early, an inning, a run in the first off the bat of Matt Reardon, a solo shot, and then gave up a couple in the third, an RBI triple by Riley, then a sac fly by Tim Del Porto, made it 3-0. But the Bullfrogs would battle back like they've been doing all season long. In the 5th, they pushed across their first run at a Quincy DePorte single. In the 6th, they scored 1 more and a walk by Shoemaker with the bases loaded. And then in the 7th, they picked up their 3rd run on an error by Ganetz to score Davis, who led that inning off with a double. But it was that 8th inning that was the difference maker. Peter Castillo on the mound. He gave up a walk to Kevin Riley to start it. Sack bunt by Del Porto, moved into second base. Owen Miller had a single, 1st and 3rd, 1 out. Lemming with the suicide squeeze got the bunt down. Castillo tried to make a play at the plate. It got by Hamilton, runs scored. It's 4-3. With runners at 2nd and 3rd after an intentional walk to Johnson, loaded the bases. But a balk call on Castillo scored the 5th run before getting Singer to strike out and Taylor to get out as well. So the loss, a tough one, but the Bullfrogs will get a chance to redeem themselves tomorrow night as they face this Lakeshore Chinooks team at home from Joanne Stadium. First pitch of that game is going to be 4:05. 4:05 first pitch from Joanne Stadium. And come out to the ballpark because the Superstars are in town. Second time the Superstars have made their way to Joanne Stadium. If you missed them the first time, please come out and see them. They are hysterical. But the Bullfrogs dropped this one 5-3. You can listen to tomorrow's game on WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio, also on YouTube, as WOCO Sports Radio streams all the Bullfrogs games on YouTube live. You also can watch us on the Northwoods League TV live stream as we are home at Joanne's. Once again, the Bullfrogs fall 5-3 to the Chinooks. I am Brandon Morgan, and to our producers back at WOCO, Dave and Lauren, thank you for another great ball game. You're listening to Bullfrogs Baseball WOCO Stereo FM Sports Radio. Good night, and until next time.
Say hello to casual banking at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust. You can apply online for a loan at any hour without even changing out of your PJs. Whether it's a loan for your home, car, boat, RV, snowmobile, or ATV, you can apply and get approved from home. I'm Bob Schwartz at the Stevenson National Bank and Trust Oconto office, and I'm here to help guide you. Visit snbt.com today and get started. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
This is Kirsten, General Manager of the Peshtigo and Oconto Pharmacies. Do you or your loved one need help organizing your medications? Stop in and see us about our monthly bubble packing system. Peshtigo and Oconto Pharmacies. Our family helping your family.
If you don't know everything about insurance, you'll profit from the knowledge and experience at the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls. You'll benefit from their thorough analysis of the insurance that you really need. They'll recommend the companies and policies that are the best for you. At the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, they specialize in complete coverage of all your insurance needs. Call the Oconto Falls Insurance Center, 113 North Main Street, downtown Oconto Falls.
Hi folks, this is David from Witt's Piggly Wiggly in Oconto Falls. Are you sick of rising gas prices? Well, at Witt's we have a solution. When you purchase qualified groceries with blue shelf stickers, and there's hundreds throughout our store, you build up discounts for 15 gallons of gas on your club card. Then, when you fill up at our Pig Stop pumps, just scan your card and watch the gas price drop. So scan your card, shop the blue stickers, and save money on gas at the Pig in Oconto Falls.
Summer can take toll on your floors. Dirt and sand digging in, destroying carpet and vinyl flooring. Check out the latest styles at Factory Direct Flooring of Green Bay. At Factory Direct Flooring, you can save money on new flooring by avoiding the middleman. Carpet starting at 55 cents per square foot. Vinyl flooring starting at 99 cents per square foot. They also have custom area rugs. You designed them, we make them. Factory Direct Flooring located at 1330 South Military Avenue at the intersection of 9th Street in Green Bay.
Jeremiah was the bullfrog. Was a good friend of mine.
That was Green Bay Bullfrogs baseball on WOCO Stereo FM. Today's sponsors were Nicolay National Bank, Brewpub Pizza, Edvest, and Triangle Distribution Miller. Catch all Bullfrogs action on your sports leading WOCO Stereo FM.
so